Tyus Jones is a very interesting piece. What he's really known for is assist to turnover ratio, but what needs to be talked about is more than anything else is that when John Morant was out, he was out for like 10 straight games for the Memphis Grizzlies when he last played a full season, John Morant, or he played into the playoffs. The Grizzlies went 10-0. They didn't miss a beat. And I always felt like the Grizzlies were like two different teams when John Morant was on the court and he was off the court. And little did I know, or I was starting to learn, that it's because of this guy right here, this kid Tyus Jones. He can run, not engineer any offense, but you talk about a pure point guard. And again, people point to the assist to turnover ratio. That feeds right into Tibbs' system because I'm not going to put him at the elite level of defenders, but that's what we do is play defense, and you want to minimize all the turnover. This guy will be perfect. Is it far-fetched? It might be. But ALLBALL said something this weekend that's going to ring a bell for a lot of guys. Hartenstein, RJ Barrett, quickly, all these guys are getting a crazy bag because they played over here for a short amount of time. There's nothing stopping Tyus Jones from going, yo, give me the vet minimum. I want to be on the championship team. Let me back up Brunson, help out the Tyco kid. Maybe he might steal some minutes from Tyco, but at least we'll have a backup there to show, hey, you're not playing with us this year. There are no breaks. If you're able to finagle something with Tyus Jones, I think that would petrify the league. The Boston Celtics would be scared to death. I don't care what any of their fans say. The Philadelphia Sixers fans are already full of it. They haven't come off their high horse yet, but they will once Paul George goes out for 25 games or whatever it is. To be able to have two different rotations, two different lineups, formidable like this, to have Tyus Jones, even when Tyus Jones come off the bench, if he's a sixth man or a seventh man, whatever it is. Remember, we used to have RJ Barrett running the show with our second unit. Running the show, basically. So imagine you have a Tyus Jones there with Dante DiVincenzo and then Randall stays in for a little bit. You kidding me?
I mean, I think that's kind of far-fetched. I think us wanting Tyus Jones, I think that ship has sailed. He's definitely not going to take the minimum. I think he'd be perfect in Phoenix.
Oh my God. They're hamstrung.
Yeah,
they can't sign and trade nobody. They can't do nothing.
That's bad. Yeah. So you know,
but he would be amazing on Phoenix.
Yeah. So, like I said, I would love Tyus Jones, and we were talking about that last year when we had the problem of having a legit backup point guard. But I think we got our guy cheaper, and we can mold him into whatever we want him to be. Pause. Tyus Jones, like I said, I think his ceiling is very high. He knows his worth, and it's no way in the world he's taking the league minimum. I wouldn't take the league minimum when I'm that young. Right now, guys like that ain't thinking about championships. They think about getting as much money as possible and playing and being in the best position possible. I would love him over here, but somebody in the chat said this a couple days ago. We got enough guards. We need some big men.
Yeah, that's true.
We still got Deuce. Now we got Tyler. So for me, as much as I would love Tyus Jones over here, that's just another small guard. But legit backup point guard. And I think eventually he's going to be a starting point guard in the NBA.
Tyus Jones?
Yeah. If I was Memphis, I would have had him at the 1 and John Morant at the 2. John Morant is going to have to pull an Allen Iverson move. Bro, you're talking my talk. You're not a 1, bro. Unless somebody
and not to say he can't pass the ball. John Morant's electric with passing the ball, but he doesn't engineer the offense.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying Memphis need to do exactly what Philly did. We're going to build a team around you. We're going to let everybody understand you're the guy. You're going to get as much shots as you want. Because John Morant is that. So if I was Memphis, that's what I would have did. I'm starting Tyus at the 1. I'm putting John Morant at the 2. Now I got my backcourt for the future. But you know how things go. So yeah, Tyus Jones definitely solid, super solid. But I think that's out of reach. Yeah, I think that ship set. I think right now we straight. I think all we need is a big man. I think every position besides the big man, as far as a backup, I think every position is already signed to seal. Because think about it, right now we 8-9 deep, legit. Brunson, Bridges, DiVincenzo, Hart, Julius, Mitchell Robinson, Duke, Tyler. I might have missed the OG. Like, bro, we 8-9 legit right now.
Yeah.
And now we talking back to Precious. So nah, still got Jericho Sims. So nah, I think we legit. So getting another guard, nah, I want to see Tyler Boone and being able to play. You don't get a good player like that to put him on the back burner for the next 3-4 years. Because if Tyus come over there, he's legit playing. Like it's not even an argument. And he's probably playing over 30 plus minutes. A guy like Tyus, he ain't coming over there and playing no 20 minutes. Yeah, so yeah, as much as I love that idea, I think that ship sailed. Just like now, the Brogdon ship sailed. I think certain ships, nah, it's done. I think, we probably thought about those things, but the job they did with the draft, getting this young man in the second round, I think the Knicks are saying, we got our guys. We good.
I also can't overlook the fact that, not that Dante DiVincenzo is great at bringing the ball up, but he's an option to give the ball to cross half court. Of course, Brunson, Randall at times. Josh Hart's a lunatic. We want him to cross half court and give it up as soon as possible, especially in the half court set. But I overlooked the fact that, because I don't believe in OG doing that. That should be in transition and transition only. You ain't got a handle like that. But we just got Mikal Bridges. Not saying he's Iverson with the crossover, but I think he can bring that ball up. So to your point, the wings, point guards, we're legit already. We want to make that front court splash. Thank you for reminding me. Where's he at? Knicks should trade for Jalen Duran or Walker Kessler. Get a cheap tip center like 7'5" and Jamarian Sharp. I don't know who Jamarian Sharp is. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Please tell me he is definitely a tip center, good motor, and a Mitch Derek Lively type center. So respectfully, Juan Smidiorio, why is he available if he is a Mitch Derek Lively type? Just asking, because if he's hot on the presses like this, what's his background? I have no idea who he is.
Well, I'm definitely gonna check him out. So appreciate that. But a lot of guys be available because teams and organizations don't know what they're doing. May not have room for a player, or just don't know the type of player that they have. That happens all the time. Memphis gave up Tyus Jones. And put all they faith into what's the young man over there, the shooting guard?
Bane,
right. You know what I mean? So nah, I mean, that happens all the time. So I'm definitely gonna take a look at that young man.
Something else, y'all. Let me get oh my God, the real Ty Lue, Travis Lucas. What's up, baby? Take Kolick through the hood to get New York Sauce to run through second unit. Yo, Ty Lue, I'm not gonna lie. I think
he already got the sauce.
Yeah, I think he's been through the hood already.
Right.
I think he's been hanging out with some, you know what I mean? Chilling. I think he could play like at West 4th, he could play uptown. I think Kolick is a kid. He doesn't look shook, man. And he looks like he got that Tyler Hansborough crazy look to him, but Hansborough was trash. I got beef with Hansborough. I'm sorry, guys. I got beef with Hansborough because he came to the league and I knew he was going to be nothing, and they kept hyping him up and this, that, and the third. Good for your college career. No disrespect. But Kolick has a skill set that's like, when you're point guard, and we know in New York, we pride ourselves on that. When you would do that, you can't rip and you can't shake. Like, we can't intimidate you. And I'm getting by you, and I could dish that ball. If I could drop that rock off like that, we go crazy. That's all he has to do for us. He even got to shoot well. We're going to go nuts. Psycho, Tycho. We're going to go, the white boys in the crowd will go crazy. ALLBALL TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.